Mr. KDL Spinners. Welcome to part 8 of our full restoration on this BMW E30. If you guys are new to the channel and you want to see how we got to this point, watch this video here, from the teardown to a bare shell to where we are now, where I'd say we're about 50% on reassembly. If you want to see this car completely done, subscribe to the channel so you can get notifications and don't miss a thing. Today is a very exciting day. Our entire front is going back on. Our bonnet, our fenders, our grills, our headlights, our air ducts, our lip, our fog lights, it's all going back on. Our entire front is going to be done today, and everything that's going on the front of the car is new. Nothing is second hand, it's going on. So without further ado, let's get to the video. Okay guys, so we have put our anchor points back for our Valence to go on, and I've ran the wires through where they should go. The routers is going down, the fogs is going down, our headlight, high, low and parks is all here. Everything is where it should be. The washer bottles on that side, so now I think we can put our Valence on. Okay, there's our Valence on. Now we just got to tighten our bolts and tighten our wire through the front, and then we can start putting on the next things. Okay guys, the next thing to go on is our front bumper support, and where you tow the car from. Bumper shock always goes on the driver's side, and passenger side is just normal. So yeah, let's get our hardware in and move on to the next thing. Okay guys, on to the next thing, which is our brand new depot headlights, left and right. We're putting all new lights all around, brand new backlights, interior lights, number plate lights. So the headlights also has to be new with the indicators and fog lights. So yeah, without further ado, let's get these brand new smiley headlights onto the car. Okay guys, the next thing is going to be to put all of our clips back. One here, okay, there is one there. So basically just our two, which is where the headlight bolts screw into. We just took them all out, and for the Valence, just so we could spray it nicely. So yeah, I'm going to get these clips in, and then we can put our headlights on. Okay guys, putting them on now. It's just got to line up with its back hole, and the flat side must always be on the front. There we go, there's the tool on that side, simple as that. Flat side. And yeah, a screwdriver helps sometimes, because when you paint, the paint is a little bit thicker than it was now on the first time. So yeah, a screwdriver just helps for a little bit of persuasion. There we go. Now let's get these headlights on the car. Okay guys, passenger light is going on. It's just three screws holding it on. I just want to make sure all the wiring for the lights is behind the light and not in front of it. There you go. Wow, look how it looks already with just the first light. Now let's get the next one on. Okay guys, let's get the driver's side light on. As I said, make sure all of our wiring for our headlights is behind the light, not in front of it, because it's going to be stuck. And now let's get it on. There you go. Wow, look how beautiful it looks. I haven't tightened the bolts, so we just got to check with our grill and make sure that there is adjustability on the lights. We just make sure that the grills fit nice with the lights, then we can fasten them in spots. So yeah, next is our grills. Let's get them on. Okay guys, here's our driver side grill. It is a new second-hand grill. When I bought the car, someone had recently put brand new ones on, so I didn't have to get new ones, so we're just reusing these ones, which are second-hand but brand new. Wow, perfect fitment. We don't even have to adjust the headlights, so we can just tighten them. But I'm first gonna just test fit them all on, then we're gonna take it all off again and tighten the headlights. I want to see it all together. Okay guys, passenger grill is going on now. Passenger side is a little bit snugger than the driver's side. It looks like I've actually got to move this light inwards a little bit. But yeah, very nice. Now let's put our center on. Okay guys, this is our brand new center. Just the chrome alone changes the whole car. Like, maybe I wouldn't recommend changing the sides because if they still look good, but the chrome really does fade over the years, and then the clips always break, so that's why I like a new one, because this pin is here, these clips that hold it at the bottom in these grooves that you see here. So yeah, it's way better. There you go. Wow, almost a complete front of the car. Look how beautiful that looks, guys. Headlights and grills on. Now we're gonna move to our bumper and our bottom side, our valence, our vents, get it all on after I take the grills out one last time and just tighten the headlights properly. And then I think we're gonna install the grills with their clips and their screws and everything. So yeah, let's get to the next thing. Okay guys, so we were busy connecting all of our connectors to our headlights, and this one in specific was giving me an issue. So I was just about to replace the connectors on the wiring loom, but something said to me just take it out first and check it out and see what we found. I couldn't see it when I was under the car, but this connector isn't glued on properly, so when I'm trying to push inside here, I'm pushing the connectors back in. If you can see, it comes completely out. So I mixed up some Pratley steel. We're just gonna Pratley steel it on, and it shouldn't be going anywhere. And then there's our references for our wires. Also, there's one brown wire which is always your negative, and then your multicolored wire is always your signal or switch power. Okay guys, so while I was busy with the other side, while this side was drying, I found that the other one was also broken. So both my brights, the connectors were pushing out, but I got them both Pratley steeled now, and I'll put them in right after, and then we're gonna have all of our headlights connected. Okay guys, all of our plugs are in and connected and insulated properly on both sides. And then on our driver's side, we are test fitting our headlight bracket cover. And I only had the one, so I was just making sure. So I need to order the passenger new, and then the driver's side one, we're just gonna scuff it up and shine it up and make it look like new again. Okay, so guys, scratch that. I dug a little further and I actually did have the other side. I just had to open my eyes. So yeah, now both covers are on, all the clips are in. Our grill clips, there's 8 of them all in total. And OEM has a sticker on the driver's side grill. So now we're completely done with the headlight side of things. Okay guys, we're on to the next thing, which is our bumper slides, which goes like this, and then it just helps the bumper from not falling up or down. So let's get it on and get the bumper on. Okay guys, our passenger side bumper slide is on. Let's get on our driver's side. Okay guys, our driver's side slide is on. Let's get this bumper on. Okay guys, here's our bumper without the bearings. We're just gonna connect our plugs for our indicators. Just watch it wait. Okay guys, this is what we're looking like with the bumper on. Not fastened, but it's on. Wow, it's looking complete now. We just need our bearings, a few things on our valence, and then this front is complete. Okay guys, another item is on. It's actually quite a controversial thing. You guys have been fighting me for it at the back, that it's M325. End of the day, it's my car. It's how I want to do it, so we're not gonna take it off. But wow, look how beautiful that looks. Now let's go on to the next thing. Okay guys, now that our headlights are done, we're moving on to the, I'd say, second to last thing, which is our hooters, and then we're just waiting for fog lights. Then we'll have everything in, and once the fog lights are in, then I can only put my lip on. So for now, I'm gonna test this new hooter that I just bought. It was 180 rand. Let's show how it sounds, and then we can put it on the car. Okay guys, so I'm just rigging it up because I just want to hear what it sounds like before I completely put it in, and maybe it doesn't sound nice, so let's hear what it sounds like. Connections. Hey guys, I'm here with the car now. I'm about to put two female connectors onto this wire for the hooter, and as I said, our second to last, our last is our fog light, which is just hanging there. We're just waiting for the fog light to come in. We did order, so yeah, let's get this hooter in. It mounts on here. I'm just going to use the original bracket arm, so let's get the connectors on and the bracket on, and then I'll see you guys when it's on the car. Okay guys, both of our hooters are in, connectors are on, and all completely wired up and ready to go. So yeah, we'll only be able to test them again when we actually get the car to start or have power to it. But yeah, that's now done. On to the next thing. Okay guys, it's a week later. We finally got our brand new fog lights for the build. I just need to put light bulbs in because I just opened them now and see they don't have. So just gonna get that sorted, then we can get it on the car. So a lot of people like to ask the question, if a thing is pirate, what is the difference to an original? So this is a pirate Valence. So one comparison that I found so far is that the difference from an original to a pirate is an original, these clips for your lip can go on straight, but with our pirate, the clips don't have enough space to push in, so we gotta grind all of these spots a little bit shorter in order for them to get in there, and we can get our lip on. So yeah, I'm gonna grind it all now, and then our lip and our fog lights is gonna go on. Please guys, we're getting burnt for your guys' entertainment, so please don't forget to subscribe to the channel to see this car finished. Okay guys, all of our clips that accept our lip is on, so let's get the lip on. Okay guys, our brand new clear fog light is going in. Wow, look how beautiful that looks already. I just gotta tighten it up here at the bottom and on top. We'll get the other side in and then we'll see what it looks like with the lip on. Okay guys, now we're putting in our driver's side fog light. There you go. Now we just gotta tighten it in properly and then you can put our lip on. Okay guys, our fog lights are completely fastened in, left and right. Now let's get our slim lip on. You gotta hear that satisfying click before you know it's in. Here we go. Our lip is completely on. Okay guys, now we're on to the final thing to complete the front of our E30, which is our right and our left beading. The little clip that closes our hole for where we tow, and then the front number plate prestige panel, which is a new thing which a lot of guys haven't really seen yet, but it looks very nice on a plastic bumper. So yeah, this whole combo is going to look very nice and it's all new. This is actually 3D printed, so yeah, because you can't get this new anymore, so we had to have that 3D printed. Otherwise it doesn't look nice with that all open. So yeah, let's get all these new parts on the car and finally complete our front. Okay guys, so we're gonna put the beadings on. So the passenger side has to go on first, because as you can see the driver's side goes over like that, so we have to put our passenger first. So let's get it on. Okay, there's our passenger side on. Now let's get the driver's side on. Okay, driver side and passenger side is on. Now we can put in our prestige panel and our tail hook cover. Okay guys, now we're on to our next thing, which is our front number plate prestige panel. It goes on like this, but as you can see there's no holes, so we're just gonna use our heat gun and heat up this pop rivet, and then we're gonna just make our own holes. So yeah, once this is hot, we'll get back to you guys. Red hot, we can make our holes. This plastic is not so thick, so it's not too difficult to make holes with it. All of them, the rears also come like this, where it doesn't have a hole and you gotta make your own one. So as you see now, it's not actually so difficult to do. So yeah, let's get it on now on the car. Okay guys, now the prestige panel can go on. So I was gonna put my number plate holder, but it doesn't look right. So we're gonna just tape the number plate to this thing, because I'll show you guys now what it's looking like. It doesn't look right. So yeah, look here. That doesn't look good. That doesn't look good. I don't like it. So yeah, we're gonna just tape the number plate in this spot here. Okay guys, now the last thing to complete our front is our tow hook cover. There we go. Now we are completely done with the front of this car. Everything is back on. Everything that you see here is new. The headlights, the grills, the bonnet badge, the bumper, the indicators, the fog lights, the air ducts, the valence, the lip, even that grill in the middle, it's all new, and that M badge is also new. So yeah, now we're finally done with the front. Now we can go on to the next thing. Okay guys, on to the next thing, which is our boot foam for our toolbox, and we're going to put our toolbox in also. We have all the tools, but we still need to send them for electroplating, so we're going to leave them out for now. We're going to put all these components in. So we were trying to get the sponge new, we couldn't get it anywhere, so we developed our own sponges for the boot. The only difference between it and original is ours doesn't have anything to contact it with, but we're going to use contact adhesive. So yeah, let's get our sponge on our boot lid and get our toolbox on. Okay guys, we're with the car now. I'm just going to put on some contact adhesive onto the back and onto the top of the boot lid, then we can get the sponge on. Guys, now we're ready to put it onto the car. Just lining everything up. And just push it so it can start sticking. I'm gonna have to stay here and hold it and push it down so the contact adhesive can get dry. But I put on the bottom and a little bit on the boot lid. And I will see you guys in a few when it's dry, and then we put our toolbox on. Okay guys, here's our toolbox completely on. I ended up putting it on just to hold the sponge in place. It was doing the job for me. So yeah, like I said, we got all of our tools. They just need to be sent for electroplating. They're going to be full chrome like they were when they were new, not all faded. Yeah, I'm going to just put the strap, and then we're so to say done with our toolbox. Okay guys, there's our strap in. So this is the orientation it goes in. This part that has the flare goes on your boot lid, and the spot that doesn't have a flare goes at the bottom, and your curve must be facing that way. So yeah, that's how it looks, and then it just pushes closed when you close it. So yeah, let's move on to the next thing. Next thing, which is our starter. It's the one that we had in the car before. We had tested it, there's nothing wrong with it. We're actually struggling to get a new one that's the correct teeth for the flywheel. So we're not sure this one is right either. So we're going to get it in now and try it out. But I cleaned it up and made it shine just so in case it is right and everything is done, we don't have to take it out again. So yeah, let's get it in the car. Okay guys, we're on to our favorite tool, which is a lot of extensions, and from the back of the gearbox, because you struggle with that small space between the firewall and the engine. So we're going from under with the long extension. Okay guys, our starter is in and bolted. I ended up having to change that bolt to an E12 bolt because we weren't managing, it was getting stuck on the bell housing. Yeah, now we can connect our wires and just test it and make sure that it works, and then same time be priming our engine with some oil, and then I can also make my wire from my starter to my alternator to charge the battery, and then everything is going to junction on our battery junction here because the battery is in the boot. Okay guys, there's our charge wire from our starter to our alternator installed. So I did buy lugs in preparation because I was going to use one of the scrap wires that I had. Nowadays that I'm building cars, I don't scrap these big power wires anymore. I'd rather keep them because original BM wires is actually stronger and less likely to get damaged and heat and stuff like that. So I rather keep the original wires than to scrap them nowadays. So I bought lugs, but I didn't need to. This wire is out of a BMW Z3 and it fits so perfect here. There's no pulling and pulling, so it's solid. There's not going to be any issues. And then this guy is going to be under scrutiny, so I put just 2 clamps here to hold it so it's not laying loose. We're not trying to do an ugly job here, we're trying to actually do a very nice job. So it's from our alternator to our starter, and then from our starter there's another loose wire which goes to our battery relocation junction there, and that's where we get our power from. So now we are a lot closer to just swinging this motor, testing the starter, because we don't know, it's a multi-valve starter, so we gotta test it. But when we test it, we'll also be turning the motor over and getting oil primed and through our fully built motor, so we'll be killing 2 birds with 1 stone. But for this video, that's going to be the end for the work on the motor. I think on the next video or the video after, we'll actually try and swing it and hear it swing and prime, and then I just got to do its injectors, our pipe from our manifold to our throttle, but because our injectors isn't done, it's just loosely on for looks, and our exhaust manifold on the side. And I just need to get a plug and play harness for my dictator system, because this car is going to be having all original airflow and stuff for show as dummy, but it's going to be running dictator. So we'll also show you guys how to wire the whole dictator up with a plug and play harness. It's only 5 wires. It's a constant, a negative, a switch, and 1 wire that goes to your petrol pump, so it's not that difficult. But yeah, I think in the next video or the video after this, we're actually going to hear this motor start. So I'm very excited. I cannot wait to hear what this M2325 motor sounds like. It's actually a 2.6 motor with our crank, so yeah, it's gonna sound very nice. And I just got to do plug leads here. Our spark plugs are already in, and we just put our branch on, but we haven't got our sound deadening there yet, and our column insert. Still a little bit of work to do before we'll actually start it, but we are coming along, guys. We're gonna hear this motor crank one of these days. Okay guys, that's the end of today's video. We got a lot done. Our entire front is fully assembled, and our motor is gonna be priming and starting very soon in the next video or the one after that. So yeah, make sure to subscribe to get notified, and like to show your appreciation and your love for this build. And like I said, if you haven't seen how we got to this point, make sure to watch our first video to see how we got to this point. It's not easy, it's a lot of work, so we can't do it alone. Your guys subscribes and your likes and your comments do help, so please do help this channel and help us to grow so we can do many more to come. One love.